Hi Sagis, how are you guys doing? Welcome to Sagittarius Tarot and another timeless reading. How excited are we? Let us begin. I hope you're doing good. So let us tap into the energy and see what it has in store for us. We're starting, as usual, with the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. Beautiful. We get with it the Hanged Man. And the Hanged Man is a major arcana card that holds the number 12. And the number 12 is sort of like hold the energies of a 1 and 2. So it's the balance between, you know, the personal and the partnership. And as you can tell from this figure, the Hanged Man, by choice, is hanging upside down to look at things from a different perspective. And he's enlightened. You can see the aura around his head. And by his posture with like one leg up and one leg crossed to the side and the triangle here, it shows how he's relaxed into this position. And it holds the color of yellow, which is like energy and illumination and empowerment, and then there's the blue peace, right, and the mind, and red, the power and sexual and creative energy. And he's hanging out from a T wand, which also symbolizes the creative energy and the abundance awaiting from both sides. And so the Hanged Man here, this energy is telling you that, you know, somehow circumstances are confirming this for you and are really conducive for you to do this, and you are doing this as well. So it feels like you're really supported by this decision to, you know, as much as you want to continue moving forward, sometimes you have to put everything on hold before you can take the next step. And this is sort of like a continuity of yesterday's timeless reading, where we were feeling the energy too of, you know, resting and relaxing, right? And recharging before we commit to whatever is going to come next. And so I see here like another continuity in this, but this would feel a little bit different, where the other one was talking about, you know, resting and relaxing in order to feeling refreshed. Here we're talking about putting everything on hold on purpose. This is a choice where, you know, you put a stop to things from moving forward. In order for you to rethink things or to look at things from different perspective, and yeah, like figure out, you know, not only figure out what to do next, but also sort of like readjust your juju, your energy, your mojo, all of that. I love it. You can see in the background that the sky is clear, so that means there is clarity. But it's also the color of a quartz gray, which is like a warm gray in a sense. So you're feeling warm, you're feeling, you know, well in your own skin. And in order for you to do this, but at the same time, that the color gray is a color that can go with so many colors. And it's as much as this is a warm neutral, right? Hence the warmth, but it can go with so many other colors. And this shows your ambivalence, like your ability to fit into so many scenarios and take so many different steps. And, you know, you sort of can accommodate different pathways. And all of this is to tell you that really you are a chameleon here, and you're able to fit in whatever is going to come next. And so because of that, you have unlimited options and infinite possibilities on how to move forward, and it's up to you, and all of them can be a success. The whole idea here is to choose whatever you want to commit to. Sorry, there's noise around me because I'm recording this like not very late at night. And so yeah, you know, this is your like your ability to succeed in so many things, and hence the power of choosing what to do next. And so you're trying to see everything upside down. Also, this is talking about you standing out from the lot while everyone's always following, everyone's always do the same, a lot of people, not everyone, I don't want to generalize, but a lot of people tend to speak the same, talk the same, dress the same, celebrate the same, do things their own way, right? Like one's way. And so here you stand, you know, different, and that's what makes you unique. And so while everyone can see stuff like from this perspective, you are willingly, sorry for the noise again, yeah, you are willing to look at things from a reverse perspective, right? And that's what makes you you. Beautiful. Now, I'm gonna set this aside, and then we're gonna see what's gonna go with it. And so with it, we're gonna pick from the Romance Angels. And so you get with it the Engagement card in reverse again. I think you got that. I forgot which position in other previous readings, maybe the one before that or previous ones. But this is talking exactly, because engagement illustrates a commitment, right? Here the card says your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. And so an engagement represents a commitment, a next step level commitment in any sort of energy you engage with. And so for you, it's like this is the perfect moment for you to put a pause before you commit, right? Before you commit to that person, before you commit more to that person, because this is an engagement is like not with someone new, right? This is with someone you already have a relationship with. So before you commit that next step with this specific person, or before you commit the next step to a project that you've been running for a while, or to a business, or to a friend, or to a family, or to a purpose, or to anything, you just wanna, you know, take a pause and look at things a little bit differently. You wanna figure out, you know, where you stand in all of this. What are your boundaries? Do you have enough self-love before you start, you know, giving love to the other person, or to the other project, or to the other business, or to the other entity in that manner, to that next level? Once you do commit to that next level, will you be on equal footing? Do you have the energy to nurture both? Is this good for both of you? Etc. And so this is beautiful, because this is showing me that you're really aware of the importance of and the magnitude and the impact of committing yourself to another level. And so you're not doing it, you know, foolishly. That is very, very beautiful. Okay. Remember that within all of this, you know, not only this is showing that everything, you know, there's like mastery when it comes. If you look at the Hangman, there is mastery in how he poses, in how he hangs, in how he looks and everything. And there's sort of perfection to this card. And also it's showing, like, you know, this aura emanating from the head and the crown chakra, right? With the head and the hair that's yellow and the aura that's yellow. And this is literally telling you, like, everything about you is perfect. So you gotta let your light shine and inspire others with your energy, you know, introduce them to your new way of looking at things, to your new perspective, to this reverse way of doing things. And just let your inner beauty shine, because you are really a brilliant example of life's love. I'm going to put this in the community tab later on as an affirmation. I am a brilliant example of life's love. And, you know, you were created this way for a purpose. And you really, like, are perfection in itself. And just look at yourself. Just look at everything, from your physical appearance to your inner appearance to your energy to everything. You are the byproduct of love. You know, you are an example, a literal example, flesh and blood and all, of the universe or God's or life's love, right? And just you being here is a miracle. So just love yourself, because you really have a lot of love to share and a lot of wisdom to, you know, share too. And whoever you're gonna engage your energy with, if it's a person, if it's a project, if it's a passion, if it's a business, if it's family, if it's a friend, if it's a purpose, whatever it is, they are blessed to have you and you are blessed to have them. And so there is this, blessing from the universe falling into this energy and falling into this reading. And I love that you're really taking a pause here before you do all of that. Very, very, very beautiful. This is also, there's also something connected to the engagement energy. It's usually like, whenever we do decide to commit that next step, that means usually we gotta move on from like past energies and decide to move forward with a new energy. Or if you decide not to move forward as well, this could be a decision with a commitment, right? Dropping a commitment that you don't see beneficial for you, or like whatever, however that is. You have to remember that there's like a quote, right, that illustrates best of this, and so I'm gonna like share it with you. And it says, even one's yesterdays could not continue to stir and move in one's mind unless there was a future for those yesterdays to make. And so this talks about, if anything is lingering in your mind and is still stirring and moving thoughts, that means there is still some sort of hope or possibility for it to have a future. Because whenever we decide that something will no longer have a future, or not only might, like will never have a future in our minds, then we move on completely from it. So maybe here you are assessing if there's things that you need to move on completely from and just close the door on that possible future for them. Or maybe you're just deciding if this belongs to the past and not to the future. Whatever it is, I see you really like getting the right downloads here and being like illuminated the right way. Without further ado, we're gonna jump into the 6 cards reading that I'm going to be pulling for you today. And we're starting with the Witch's Tarot to see what is your purpose here in this timeless reading. And so what are we talking about? What's the purpose? What is, the purpose behind all that? What is your purpose, Sagittarius? And to see how all of that fits. And so, whoa, the world. Your purpose could be many things with the World card. The World card is a major arcana. And the World card holds the number 21. And so that's also 12 in reverse. You see? You see how like funny? The Hangman holds the number 12 and it's hanged in reverse. 21 is 1 and 2 in reverse. It's 2, 1 instead of 1, 2. And so exactly, from the energy of a 12, you're just hanging upside down, looking at things differently in order to reach the 21 card, which is the Love card. And the Love card is, the World card, or the World is Love. It is a card of closure. It is getting closure on something that really has been in your mind for a while, or in your energy field. This is the 4 seasons. This is closing the door on one season or one chapter in your life. This is also fruition. And finally, harvesting the last fruit of something, right? Of a past labor. This is also reconciliation with all 4 aspects of you: fire, water, energy, and air, and all of that. Like all of the suits. This is also you being one with the universe and receiving the right wisdom. I love that this is your purpose here. This is a major ending to something, and also like crowning something and harvesting something that comes to fruition. And so I think you're really looking at this upside down, because it's as if you know how important is that door that you're gonna close and that you're gonna open as well, a new one. And as much as maybe on the surface it doesn't look that important, but it's very symbolic in your mind, because it really symbolizes your final decision to literally leave the past in the past, especially the ones that don't have a future anymore, and proceedings, or giving another chance for ones who still have a future, and proceeding with your life forward and ahead, soaring high like the eagle, embracing the strength of the lion, having all of that energy embodied in the world. That is very beautiful. Now, let us see what motivates you in this whole journey. Go for it. Amazing. Like, what motivates you is actually go for it. This is like the universe could not have picked like a more motivational card for you in your motivation position. It says go for it. Your prayers and positive expectations have been heard and answered. We've been working with you on this situation since its genesis, and we continue to watch over you and everyone involved. Stay on your present path, as it will take you very far indeed. I love this. First of all, you can look at the unicorn here in this. And again, this is reminding me of how different you are and how unique and how your perspective is different. You're a unicorn when it comes to that. And you're moving forward, happily. And, there's all these felines here like guarding you. There's all this lavender and all of this royal energy associated with this. There's a lot of nature, by the way, in your cards, if you notice. And so your prayers and positive expectations have been heard and answered. And so that is part of your motivation. You're going to get signs, right? Either signs or little things that are going to happen here and there to show you that you're on the right path, and to show you that everything is being aligned. And, you're going to start to feel there's traction and there's movement forward in all of this. And so it's going to show you that also you're protected, and I think that is why you're really calm here, because you really feel like tapped in and aligned and connected and blessed. And that is why you're willingly putting a pause on everything and putting certain things on hold before taking the next step, because you know that the next step is going glorious, and you're just trying to, look at things from all perspectives. I love this. You're really motivated. And I think what motivates you is feeling that your prayers are heard. What motivates you is having these positive expectations of yours answered. What motivates you is like feeling that the universe and life is working with you. And what motivates you is also feeling like, life is watching over you and everyone around you and protecting you. And what motivates you is staying on your present path and knowing, right? That is knowing, trusting, and that is going to take you very far indeed. What a beautiful reading today. What a beautiful reading. Now we're going to look at like, what are your responsibilities within all of this, right? What is your role actively within all of this, what you should be doing and focusing on your energy. And wedding. This situation involves marriage. And look, you go from a reversed engagement to a wedding. And so for me, a wedding symbolizes the celebration of a very, very important milestone in one's journey. This could be launching a business. This could be actually tying the knot with someone or moving in with someone. This could be, graduating. This could be your first, TV appearance, whatever it is a celebratory moment to announce to the world your commitment, right? You're announcing to the world, because this is not something private. This is like you wanting to share to everyone that you and this energy, you and this project, you and this business, you and this person, you and this whatever it is, are committed to life. And so you're no longer shy, you're no longer working in the shadows, you want to announce to the world your thing. So if you were working behind the scenes on a project, this is the time because this is where your responsibilities lie, where you're gonna just, promote it without shame. Sort of like, here it is, that's what I do, right? If you were doing something in the background as well, like a project or business, you're gonna announce it to the world. If you had a relationship, this is where it's gonna surface and you're gonna be like, here you go, the world, this is who I'm dating. If this is a commitment between you and yourself, let's say a new lifestyle, a new way of being, a new way of living, a new way of whatever, you're no longer going to be like shy about it. You're going to be like, here I am in all my glory and in all my colors and in all my everything, and here am I. This is how I decided to move on with my life. And I love this because there's like a lot of certainty with this, there's a lot of confidence in this, and there's a huge moment of euphoria where finally you are ready to show the world who you are and share it with them. How beautiful. Now let's see, right? And since this is your responsibilities as well, that means because in a wedding, there's a lot of details to take care of. And so I see you here also like doing all the little things that will tie everything together. If this is, let's say, a business, you're signing contracts, you're preparing the branding, you're handling paperwork, you're handling PR, you're doing this, you're doing that, right? You're doing everything. Also, you're handling the event of the launch, all of these things. If this is a wedding, right, it goes without saying, you're handling all the details of that wedding. If it is a commitment to yourself, you're actually here starting to do the little things, buying the clothes, buying the furniture, buying the things, learning the recipes, doing the whatever it is, right? Following the regimen. And sharing it with the world, because this is something that you're not doing in the background. This is like every time you take a step, you're like, hello, this is what we're doing in the business today. This is what we're doing, right? If it's on a personal level, hello, this is my new nutrition diet. This is my new system. This is my new gym. This is my new whatever, right? In the relationship as well. So yeah, you're taking everyone on a ride with you. If you notice, there's a lot of people here. Like, it's a lot of people and a lot of elements and a lot of stuff. It's a really abundant reading, by the way. Let's see how's everything around you during this journey? What's going on around you? How is the weather? How's the environment? It is the Four of Worlds, commencement, and it is reversed. And so with this, I see a little bit of, unexpected things that go with everything, which is normal, right? If you ever plan the wedding or plan the launch or plan whatever, there's going to be a lot of unexpected things. Maybe with the Four of Worlds here, maybe things are going to cost you a little bit more than you expected. Maybe things are going to be a little bit delayed when it comes to when they're being delivered, or when they're being finished, or when they're being shared with the world, or when it is whatever. Also, this is talking about you needing to, spend more before you start receiving. Invest more in the business before you start receiving dividends. Spend more on the relationship before you start receiving emotional dividends. Spend more, etc. So this is talking about you, like, investing more, spending more, and sometimes unexpectedly. And there is this also, like how you see all these animals in the World card and here as well. And this is Capricorn or Aries. I don't know, like there's common themes here, and I think, I don't think it's negative. I think it's part of the game, right? Part of the game, what's going on around here. And I think you can handle it. You can handle it beautifully. And let's look at the potential rewards from all of this. Suffering in silence. Number 9. And so I think, Yeah, these are the potential rewards. I think you're gonna, handle that sort of burden in silence. Because I think you don't want to rain on anyone's parade, because this is a shared event, this is a shared journey, and there's other people involved. And so you learned when to, handle all that unexpected, let's say, crap or unexpected developments, and you handle them with grace, and you're able to, take them in, because you know that there's a time and a context where you will be able to reshare that part of your journey with someone. But for now, exactly, like, you'll be rewarded for this, right? This is like, you should not be like, if you share these recent, let's say, unexpected developments, maybe it's going to tarnish the atmosphere, maybe it's going to take away from the moment, maybe it's going to mess everything, maybe it's gonna be spreading negative karma, or like all around, whatever. And so I think really the rewards here is like, this is part of you will be rewarded for this if you suffer, quote, in silence. Like, you gotta bite the wound, pay these unexpected things, spend more, invest more, as much as sometimes it may feels like burdensome, but do it silently. And I think this grace and this elegance in handling them, and this tactful quality that you have is going to be really rewarded later on, and everyone's involved is going to see it. And also, let's say, if this is also a business, not only you're going to be appreciated by your partners, but like, also, it's not going to affect the launch or the whatever you're trying to create out there. And I think it's gonna be, the reward will be like manifested in how much, dividends, or how much success, or how much acclaim, or how much, growth and abundance is going to bring you. And then later on, once you receive all that, you can always, vent or talk about what happened during that journey, how it wasn't as easy as you made it appear to be. But, making it appear easy for you and for everyone in that period of time played an exponential role into making this, executed and getting the results it needed very, very beautifully and perfectly. And so let's see where all of this is leading. Also, what this tells me, because this is in the potential rewards as well, is that after this wedding, after this business launch, after this commitment to yourself, to a new lifestyle, after this reveal of who you truly are to the public, after all of this, you will no longer be suffering in silence as well, right? This is another interpretation. You will no longer be suffering in silence. And that is the reward of all of this investment that you put into this, all of this looking at things from a different perspective, putting everything on hold, thinking about this next level engagement, putting closure to certain things from the past, reaping the rewards of things that needed to be reaped for, going for it, and having all of this attitude and committing, and all of that is going to prove to you in the future that you are no longer alone, you are supported, and that you no longer have to suffer in silence if that was the case before. Now let's see where all of this is leading with the Lovers. Oracle is a bit tricky to shuffle. Right. Whoa! We got a Twin Flames card. Your passion ignites. Yeah, I love this. Look at the illustration. I'm going to share it with you a while. It's like two people cut from the same cloth. Symmetry, literally like showing twin flames. And yeah, your passion ignites. And so beautiful. And it fell down under the wedding, literally. See, if we're also gonna read vertically before I read this, it is the World, which is like reaping and putting closure to something. And with the Four of Worlds commencement, yeah, world and world, right? You're gonna have to invest a little bit, more in order for you to finally launch something, or finally close something, and finally reap all the rewards being invested. With here, you know, we had the no more longer suffering in silence, because you're going to go for it and your prayers and positive expectations have been heard and answered, and you've been protected, and stay on your path. And here, finally, with the wedding, and this situation involves marriage, you get the twin flame and your passion ignites. And so where all of this is leading is literally true passion ignited, either between two people or between you and yourself, feeling passionate again if you have lost that fire a while ago. Or in the case of a business or a project or a hobby or a side hustle or whatever it is, you're gonna feel really passionate again about it. And it's really, 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 really beautiful. I love this a lot. Thank you for watching till the end. Thank you for your likes. They show me that you appreciate me and my work here and my content. Thank you for all your comments. They help me connect and bond with you. Thank you for sharing my video by clicking the share button. And thank you for subscribing. It is for free. You can either do it by clicking on the subscribe button under this video, or at the end, there's going to be in the middle an icon of Sagittarius Tarot that you can click and subscribe to my channel. You'll help me a lot by doing this. Stay blessed, aligned, and connected. I love you so, so, so much. How happy I am for you, Saggies. How happy I am. Things are really taking a turn in the right direction from what I can tell by this evolution of energy. I love you.